Israel warns Gaza residents of a new onslaught after the death of an Israeli child. Israel warned the people of Gaza to expect yet another military escalation on Saturday, a day after the death of the first Israeli child in the 7-week conflict with Hamas. In messages delivered by leaflet, voicemail, and text, the Israeli army served notice that it was about to attack terrorists and infrastructure across the coastal territory, and said Palestinian civilians should stay away from areas where militants were sheltering or firing missiles. Israel is currently attacking, and we will continue to attack every area from which terror activities against Israel originate, said the message addressed to the residents of Gaza. It continues, every house from which militant activity is carried out will be targeted. For your safety, prevent terrorists from utilizing your property from terror agendas and stay away from every site in which terrorist organizations are operating. The IDF calls you to distance yourself from where fire was directed at Israel. The message also pledged further attempts to target the Hamas leadership, which is said was remaining in underground hiding, disregarding the civilians' needs and wishes for tranquility. Ominously, it signed off, beware, Israeli Defense Forces. Israeli forces have issued several warnings to Gaza civilians to vacate their homes during the long military campaign, which entered its 47th day on Saturday. The latest message came after Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister, said Hamas would pay a heavy price for Friday's mortar attack that killed 4-year-old Daniel Tregerman. The boy died after a missile struck a car in kibbutz near the Gaza border. His parents were trying to get him and his 2 younger siblings to a bomb shelter at the time of the attack, according to Israeli media reports. The Israeli army said the missile was fired from Hamas-run school, being used as to shelter displaced families, having corrected an earlier claim that it was launched from a UN shelter facility. His death brought the death toll on the Israeli side to 68, all but 4 of them soldiers. 5 members of the same Palestinian family, including 2 children aged 3 and 4, were killed by an Israeli missile strike on a house in central Gaza on Saturday. At least 2,097 Palestinians, around 70% of them civilians, have died since latest conflict between Israel and Hamas erupted on July the 8th. Some 480 of them have been children ages between 10 days and 17 years, according to UNICEF.